Welcome back to Kiki with the Real Ones. I'm super stoked about the topic today.
So stoked.
The Traitors.
One of our favorite shows.
One of our favorite shows. We are mid-season right now, and Oh my goodness, it's been cooking.
It has. Oh my God.
We just finished episode 8, so we are going to take it back.
All the way, yep.
First of all, in general, this season is really good.
So good.
I like the talent right off the bat. Candiace carrying has been carrying the whole season.
100%.
She's the only one but Michael Rapaport bringing entertainment,
and that's what you're here for. That's the whole point of reality TV, right?
And who is Stephen from One Tree Hill? When I saw that, I was like,
and I love One Tree Hill, right? But like, you gotta throw Laguna up there.
He's literally Stephen from Laguna.
Like, it should have said Laguna, because his character in One Tree Hill, he's not up there until season like later.
After I started watching it.
Yeah,
stopped watching it. So why would they do that?
I don't know why they did that. It should have said Laguna for sure.
Because that's where everyone knows him from.
100%.
At the beginning, he was really quiet the first few episodes. Like, I forgot he was there.
Yeah.
And now, every time he's on the screen, he's like too nice. He's like so innocent.
He is.
He doesn't seem to have a malicious or mean bone in his body.
Nope.
When they came in and they made that dagger 6 pact, and he's like, yeah, somebody has the dagger, but we just made a pact and we can't tell you. He's so honest every time someone asks him.
So honest.
Yeah, well, 6 people in there were just saying this name, so I don't know. He's so honest.
Yeah.
Not a gamer at all.
Not
sweet.
at all. And I feel bad that it seems like it's being pushed in his face now. You know what I mean?
He might be.
And it's crazy.
Next.
It's crazy.
But the housewives took a beating this season.
They did, especially early on.
Yeah.
Portia.
Early on, Portia. That one hurt because it was hurt. Was that episode 1 or 2? That was early.
I think she was first to go.
Yeah. That was early.
And I don't even know why.
She the scapegoat of everything, the easy vote. I think that Candiace really
she misspoke once, I believe, in a group setting, and that's why it might pay to be quiet early on. Yeah. Like, be yourself, but be watch it, because I think that's why Ron, was there a Ron? There was a Ron? Mm-hmm. Ron was the one, I think, that clocked it, right? Yeah. And then started that whole thing.
But the whole thing, what made me mad is, first of all, she said something like, we got rid of Ian, because Ian was actually, I think, first to be...
You're right, the gamer. The big brother. Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, we got rid of Ian. And then, like, at the next night at Banishment, Michael Rapaport said something else, like, we got rid of something.
And I think, and that's what they want to hear like these things, so then they can point the finger.
Yeah.
But like, I think they genuinely just mean like we.
Yeah. But 100%.
Not like we as traitors, like we as a group, because that's what we just did.
Because like you guys, we're not actually killing them.
Right.
We're all playing a game together. We got rid of.
Right.
But I think the people who did that, because who's slipped up? Portia has slipped up and done that. Mm-hmm. Michael Rapaport has.
He has.
Natalie just did it,
and now her name's out there.
Did they say Tiffany did it? Someone else. But I'm like,
I loved Tiffany too.
The people who are doing this are in reality TV. They're either gamers, they're housewives, or they're like Michael Rapaport, who wants to be a housewife. Right. So they're like ingrained in this, and they realize that like, this is a show. We're here to put on a show. We're all playing this together. This is Traitors. When someone leaves, yes, we got rid of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I think they mean, but people are taking it so literal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bummer that
that's all it takes in this game, especially. Yeah. Is just that one moment, and then it all flips.
I know.
So that's why you have to be super careful.
And all these bad reads. Everyone.
I mean, it's terrible. And that's where the Traitors they had a fantastic start to this season. All 3 of them, Lisa, Candiace, Rob, working together. No one knew. Fingers were being pointed everywhere. Mm-hmm. And it was brilliant.
Yeah. No thanks to anyone but Candiace, I might say.
Honestly.
Like, literally everyone else.
Lisa, I was going to say, wasn't doing anything.
Lisa didn't do anything. I did not want her to leave, but, like, she she was not good
not
at
contributing at all.
At all. And she just like wasn't a good gamer.
Right.
Candiace was playing for all of them. She just was protecting them when she needed to. She was just pulling strings. She was smart. Rob was just sitting back there with his boyishly good looks, not doing anything. Clinging on to Colton and backstabbing his fellow traitors.
I don't understand that. Like, does he not understand the whole point of Traitors is for you three to be the team that gets out the faithfuls? Like, I don't understand why he needed to befriend a faithful, and now you're taking that one on your wing when that's your enemy.
They're trying to figure out who is a traitor.
Right. You want to get all of them out. That's the whole point of the game, to get to the end so you can win the money, right? But you're going to say, no, Colton's my boy.
Yeah.
Like, he trusts me. That's my boy. But he's not a traitor. He's on the other team.
He's on the other team. I can see that mentality if it's like, okay, if the traitor wins and I can get rid of my other two traitors, then I'm winning. But that never happens because you'll have to promote a faithful to a traitor. So now you're going to deal with a brand new person
who could do exactly and flip it on you.
Yeah. Who now has been on the other side. So why would you want a faithful turned traitor over an original traitor?
Right.
There should be like a sense of loyalty there.
There should be. And he just, I feel, completely read it wrong, or was just very selfish. And he's like, I'm just going to win this on my own.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy.
He's gone rogue. He's gone rogue, and it's annoying. In this last episode where he got Candiace, I just knew it was him and Candiace gonna come to blows. And of course Candiace lost because
and she tried, but that throwaway vote really solidified, I think, her game.
It did, but I don't know why it did. Like, I don't know why people were sticking to the throwaway vote.
I don't get it.
Do you guys not watch any game shows? Like, throwaway vote is a throwaway vote.
It happens. Other people have done it. Dorinda even said that she did a throwaway vote, but no one was looking at her. But once your name's out there and you just get majority, you're screwed.
I know.
You're absolutely
screwed.
screwed.
She had no chance.
Even her friends, Johnny and Dorinda. Tara, like, they were... I just feel so bad because that was bad. But that's where I don't get the rest of the team not understanding. If she threw it away to him and you now found out she's a traitor, right? That's a direct line to who's our other traitor.
Right.
They should clock that so easily.
Yeah.
But instead they're like, I think it's Johnny.
Yeah.
You see how upset he was? No.
Yeah. Because if it's a throwaway vote, like, somebody's going to put that together because it was a throwaway vote, and then the next night she was like targeting Rob.
Right.
So like, if she was a traitor, she knows all the traitors.
Yeah.
So why would she randomly do a throwaway vote and then target somebody?
And think about that. How many days? They do this daily, correct?
Yeah.
Not weekly.
Every day.
Every day. You guys had a span of what? 6, 7, however many players, you couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
You guys were just swinging and missing. No, all faithfuls were just being destroyed. And then you get back-to-back round tables, okay, where you get the first traitor, the second traitor. How do you not, like, how all of a sudden have we gotten 2? Because they must have gone against each other. And if she had that throwaway vote, boom, they're like, maybe I think it's easy because we know who they are.
Yeah.
But, like, it should be simple for them to figure that out.
Use some common sense. The problem is they have blinders on with Rob.
Right.
Like,
and I don't get it.
I don't get it. Like Kristen saying, no, not sweet Rob. I'm like, I just cannot. But if they think about who led the charge at the round table for both Lisa and Candiace and Rob has not said anything until then. Like, every other round table, he was silent. And then, as Candiace said, he decides to give a State of the Union to get out Lisa.
Right. And granted, Colton started that fire, right? For Lisa. But who was his boy?
Yeah.
And who even said at this round table?
They have to just think. My issue is they're not even considering it.
No.
That's a huge tell. Whenever you get out a traitor, you have to think exactly how that traitor's been moving and what decisions they've been making.
And they should be clocking that. Like, once you get a traitor, right?
Yes, that's where
you then should be thinking about every single thing that the traitor has done or said the whole days prior. Now you have 2 of them that you can go off of all of that information. to where it should bring you to the third one.
Those are your clues. That's your clue. Like the smoking gun.
And they just have like blinders on and they're like, well, just who's the third one?
Yeah.
I wonder who it is.
What did this traitor do? Who did they vote for?
Like, it's crazy.
Who did they target? Like,
and that will bring us Candiace at the round table, unfortunately. And I just wish that she said one thing that left them thinking of more.
I thought that look that she gave him when she said something like playing with you guys, and then she like looked at him for long. I would have done something.
My brain was just immediately, because she kept calling him a snake, and he does have a snake tattoo.
Yeah,
is just beware, you guys. There is a snake in the house.
Yes.
That would have been exactly what I would have said, and hoping that someone there would have clocked that.
And she should have, because if Jam
was allowed to say a name,
right, over and
like,
over,
that blew my mind.
Then she should get banished and be able to.
And I feel like
drop
they have in the past been able to say at least something. You can't name them, but I feel like I can't remember who, but I feel like someone in the past has said something where it was kind of like a clue-ish.
Yeah, I would
to get them to think
something.
Oh,
I would
absolutely, because I'd be mad.
Yeah,
especially the way Rob did it. Oh, I'd be so angry
with his smug smile on his
face.
And
he's got the dagger. Like the fact that anybody is not understanding that, like, and him wanting to be like, let's just keep this between us, blah blah blah. How do they all not just like,
because they're just blindly trusting him.
That's crazy. But that brings us to the murder.
The murder. Eric. You're talking about Eric, right?
Yep.
Was so gagged,
right?
First of all, his bad reads, just like when he thought he heard a light step and it was Tiffany and he heard a voice and I'm a singer and I have a perfect pitch tone and
so bad.
And his bad read.
And don't leave the last one out now on his bad read.
The note
and the handwriting.
Who wrote the note?
Who wrote it?
It wasn't Johnny.
It was not Johnny. Like, Eric,
I know that's Johnny.
My goodness.
Every time Eric's reads are just like,
they're hilarious, but they're so bad. Like, this might be the best thing that could have happened to Eric.
Yeah.
Because he would never survive. I'm surprised he got this far to begin with.
I know.
As a faithful.
I know.
But him being asked to now become a traitor, that's going to be interesting.
The way he gagged when he saw that it was Rob. Because Rob was has not been on anyone's radar.
Right. And when Rob was talking to Alan, first of all, love Alan.
Yeah.
Who were his three that he was thinking he could?
He was thinking, I know he didn't say Natalie because immediately I was like, oh, he's going to choose Natalie because he wants someone he can frame immediately. And I figured Natalie would be the next person.
Right.
But now people are saying Johnny. So he said Johnny.
Right.
For that reason, he said Johnny's name is in people's mouth, so he would be easy. I could just make him a traitor, then throw him right out. And then he said Eric because he'd be smart. He said Mark because no one would suspect Mark. But
and who was the one that he said could flip it on him to do exactly what he just did to Lisa and Candiace? It was Johnny or Eric, I feel. But then he chose Eric.
I don't think it would be Johnny.
I feel like he said that about Eric, but then he chose Eric.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he is going to spin that to him.
Like, how is Eric going to act as a traitor now?
Right. Like, that's the thing, because now no one's murdered, correct?
Correct.
So they're all going to wake up and go to breakfast. And then your telltale is who's acting different. Because now we have another traitor here.
And I feel like Eric's not going to be a good actor.
He's not going to be a good actor.
I feel like you should immediately
I'm surprised he didn't pick Maura.
I know. Yeah.
Because don't they know each other? He could have spun that and been like, it's you and me to the end. Let's go get this bag. We just got to get everybody else out. Everybody already knew that she had an alliance-ish with him. You know what I mean? Like, liked him.
Maura's so annoying, too.
So annoying. Like, I can't stand her.
Go home, Maura.
Right. What is she even there for?
Yeah. Dorinda clocked her real good, though.
Yeah.
Dorinda's like, I love it how you're always silent until you want to jump on a bandwagon.
Sure does.
She's just low-key annoying.
I mean, it's gonna be rough, but I'm so excited. It's been such a good season.
It's been such a good season.
It's so terrible to see how it's unfolded for
I know. It's unfortunate. Traitors. And Michael Rapaport gone too soon. Like, here's the thing with Michael Rapaport. He has a huge personality. Mm-hmm. He was all over the place, but like he is known for someone like he loves the housewife. He's always like on Watch What Happens Live.
Anybody else in this cast even like truly know who he was? Because they acted like
probably
he was
just the housewives.
Crazy.
He was like fangirling over the housewives. Like he loves this stuff. It was almost like he was just happy to be there. It was like, finally, I'm in it. Like, I've been watching it for so long, like commenting on it. He was hyped and happy to be there and showing his big personality, and it got used against him.
Unfortunately.
And it was heartbreaking to see him get eliminated because, like, you could just tell he was just so happy to be here.
He was my favorite for being there. And as we know, so this is what kills me. How passionate he was about this game, and every single time, because he's like, I'm unfaithful. We know how that feels when we played the board game, the Traitors.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh my God.
And your real ones came at each other.
We did.
We came at each other hard. We forgot about our loyalty, our alliance. It all was out the window.
Yeah.
But we were so both like, dude, we're faithfuls. Yeah. And we came at each other.
Yeah, we did.
And neither one of us was a traitor.
We were wrong. I can't believe that.
We were wrong. But like, I get that when you're that faithful and you're like, wait a minute, why are you coming at me? Mm-hmm. I would be passionate. I'm a passionate person. My personality would come out the exact same way that Michael Rapaport's did.
Yeah.
100%. And it would probably shoot me at the end and I would lose.
Yeah.
Because of that.
But I feel it wouldn't have shot him in the foot if it weren't for Colton.
If it weren't for Colton, if Colton wasn't there and spun his words around and used that.
Yeah.
I can't with Colton. I'm so glad that they murdered him. I'm so glad. So glad that Candiace was able to do that before she got out.
Did that for us. She saved something in the season because I was debating, like, I don't even know. I have no one to root for now. Like, how am I going to watch this? Everybody's boring. Yeah. Who are we going to root for?
I really thought before that murder that Rob was going to convince her to not do it to Colton.
Me too.
And then it would have been Steven, or it just would have been someone random. Yeah. And then he was going to get rid of Candiace, and then it would have been him and Colton, and he would have made Colton a traitor with him.
Yep. And then framed Colton.
Right.
And they would have got out Colton. Like, I'm glad Candiace got
to do that because I couldn't stand Colton.
I could not stand Colton.
I couldn't have him on my TV screen any longer than he was there.
And I don't even know who to root for now. Like, literally.
And I was growing. Left? I was growing interest in Johnny and Tara because I loved their friendship from being figure skaters. And just, I thought Johnny was funny. I found him to be hilarious. But I was liking where he was going, you know? Like, I wanted to root for Steven. Dorinda...
Yeah.
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Still there. Let's go.
Like, how is she
like, I love it. I'm so here for it. Her first season, she came out guns a-blazing, right? Yeah. And then was kicked out first. And now she's just kind of coasting.
She's been voting out her housewives.
And here she is. Like, I mean.
Let's talk about the housewives on the Traitors, because I don't understand why the housewives on the Traitors have to be their immediate targets.
I don't get that either.
And then Colton obsessing with Lisa, obsessing over Lisa being a housewife and not playing the part of a housewife,
not acting like
dramatic. Like, that was really inappropriate and offensive for him to be like,
if he ever
just thought you'd be more.
Right, like you had to act a certain way.
Yeah,
just because you're a housewife.
It's like, on one hand, why are the housewives being targeted? On the other hand, I'm mad at the housewives for turning on each other. Because,
for not being
y'all are supposed to be loyal to each other. You guys are coworkers.
And you immediately have numbers.
I know.
With the amount that come onto this show.
You have to use it. If Candiace was being loyal to the housewives and doing everything she could. But it's like, if everyone already thinks you guys are going to vote for each other and like you guys are immediately grouped together as a target, you might as well
work with those numbers,
because those are your allies.
Yeah, because you have more votes then.
Yeah. So I don't like the housewife on housewife crime that has been going on. That's been tough to watch.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I don't know who to root for now. Yeah. Dorinda.
Yeah. It's like Dorinda.
Like that's and I say it with a question mark because like I want to say Steven.
Steven, because he's like a nice person.
He's a nice person. He's very nice. For them to also, it didn't make any sense, the correlation of Lisa throwing all of her gold into his thing. That I didn't understand how that got thrown and blown up in his face. That made no sense.
But that was Colton.
But
Colton was like, why did she do that? And I know that Colton said that because he wanted Lisa to do it to him because he wanted the attention of like, oh, I'm the bad guy she's facing. Like, I feel like he expected Lisa to put her rocks in his basket and he felt ignored. He's a narcissist. He felt ignored 100%. And had to bring it up that like, why did she do Steven?
Yeah. And the amount of times that Colton was wrong. Yeah. The only thing he got right was Lisa. That was it. Okay. Everything else, how are you guys not clocking that? You know, to then why are we thinking Steven all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand
it's
that.
Like, honestly, it's the bias that men get. Like, men just get away with a lot.
They do. They do.
It's a shame. And it's showing.
I think I'm rooting for Steven. Kristen, a dark horse too. We haven't even spoken about her.
I do like Kristen.
Right. I've liked her as a chef. I've watched her shows. I think she also has bad reads, just like Eric.
Yeah.
But it's up in the air at this point.
Yeah.
Mark too. It's like
I'm probably rooting for Mark at this point.
No one's ever said his name once.
I think I'm rooting for Mark.
Definitely not Natalie. I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely want her gone next.
Yes, 100%. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mark, but it's like sucks because Mark and Steven are front runners for rooting for just because they're nice people. They haven't been playing. They're not gamers. They're not like making good TV. So it just makes for a boring rest of the season, I feel. And it's like Rob, as much as I hate what he's doing and he's really irked me and I don't want him to win, he's playing the best. Like he's playing it.
He is. He's doing, unfortunately, in a different way, doing what a traitor should be doing.
Yeah.
Instead of getting rid of your traitors. But
yeah.
If he's done all of this, he might as well go get it. I know.
Like they're giving it to him. If they're going to give it to him,
right,
you deserve to lose to him because literally you're handing it to him. I'm just glad Colton's out. But if like you guys are going to hand Rob the win,
I guess let it be. Sit here and watch it.
Guess we got to tune in so we can cover it.
Yep, right. I would love for them to Eric to just spin it and
I know
they vote Rob out. That would be wonderful.
I know. We need some gamers. Like we need more challengers. I feel like if a bunch of challengers were on the show, they'd outsmart the rules and like make it so that really at the end of the day we have to be the last one standing. Who cares who's a faithful and who's a traitor? Like let's get this alliance. And like if you know who the traitor is, that's okay. Tell me and we can like if you're a traitor and you're my friend, let's work together and I'll keep the heat off of you and you keep the heat off of me and like let's make it to the end.
That
somehow.
Would be cool to see.
Yeah.
That would be cool. See?
But can a traitor and a faithful can't win in the end, right?
I don't think so.
So that would be the issue with that.
Yeah. You can only get so far with that.
You can only get so far.
You then have to turn it around.
But that's what happens in the challenge, really. Right. Like your alliances.
You only have so many winners you can have.
They get you to the at some point, and then it's every man for themselves. Yep. So I don't know. I'd like to see more strategy.
Yeah, same
from Faithfuls.
For sure, because it's been kind of terrible.
Been dry. And every time there's a good gamer like Wes, they get him out.
Yep.
Because he's too much of a gamer.
Yep.
Wes probably would have done that.
I could see that happening, actually.
CT did win Traitors in his season. 2 challengers, 1 Traitors. Him and Trishelle.
He's so good. I can't.
He's so good. But like, I feel like the Traitors is kind of like child's play for someone who's been on a game show for 20 years. We'll see.
We will see.
Anything else before we wrap it up?
I think that's it for the Traitors. We'll see what happens with Eric and Rob.
We'll see what happens with Eric and Rob. I'm rooting for Eric at this point.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Stay real.
Peace.